We often talk about greatness as a destination, a final score. But for Michael Jordan, greatness was the journey through the fire. It wasn't born in the spotlight of a championship parade, it was forged in the quiet darkness of failure. Think back, cut from his high school varsity team. That could have been the end of the story. For most of us, that sting of rejection might just be enough to quit. But MJ? He took that, no, and turned it into fuel. He didn't just practice, he obsessed. He didn't just want to be good, he wanted to be the standard. We watched a man defy gravity, yes, but more importantly, we watched a man defy expectations. The flu game, the clutch shots, the 6 championships. Every setback was just a setup for a legendary comeback. He showed a whole generation that you don't have to accept the limitations others place on you. Whether it was a tough defender, an advertising campaign that wanted him to just be a pitchman, or the pressure of the final seconds, Michael Jordan had one message. Don't let anyone define your ceiling. He wasn't just selling shoes, he was selling belief. Belief in the work, in the grind, and in your own potential.
What's going on, yo? What's going on, yo? What's going on, yo? This is the Oster 40 once again. You know me. You know I'm coming in here, got my little thing that I need to say about this LeBron thing, you know. But I'm speaking on Jordan too, you know, because every time you see me like saying his name, you gotta say LeBron name. Every time LeBron say his name, you gotta say Jordan to make it relevant. Excuse me, yeah. So let me get a shout out to the Oster 40, man. Let me get a little thank you, good brothers. Thank you, good brothers. Thank you, good brothers. You know, we back. So we're gonna do it like this, man. We start off with Jordan, man. You know, we got MJ here, man, who be sitting back, chilling, minding his business, man. Ain't saying nothing about nothing. You know, he went on his way for a couple of years in the NBA, you know, doing his other things, personal things, getting along with his wife, getting along with his life, you know, getting things together with grandkids and all that stuff, being a great as he is, as he should, you know. And it's funny that your man LB here, you know, this guy here just, you know, it's hard to respect a dude like this, man. It's extremely hard to respect somebody like this, man, because you know, he's just, you know, it's hard to respect somebody like LeBron, man, because he's just a funny individual, like calculated. And I think that I personally think LeBron is an AI. I think their whole family is a new protocol, a new AI system that's going on, like the Sims. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, because it's it's no way in the world they don't hear all this rubbish on their family name and things like that. And I wonder who they PR telling them not to speak on this stuff, because I think I really think it's winding down for LB. I think it's winding down. But I always knew, and I'm telling y'all this, I've never ever believed in LeBron. From the day one, I knew he was a hype job. I can look at his game. His game been limited since he got in the NBA. He didn't come in here with nothing. He came in here like a straw. Not even a straw that got the little thing on it, you know, the little rubber, the little wrinkle where you could make it a little longer and turn it and bend it and change the shape. He's just a regular straw, you know, the little white straws that you find in the street somewhere. He's a straight arrow. He got a straight game. He don't got no bag. What y'all say? I say he ain't got no game. He ain't got no bag, you know. He's big. He can just run through the middle, run from the side. The same dunk for the past 20 years. One hand stretched out to the back. You know, a couple of two-hand dunks, a couple of alley-oops and stuff like that. But all his stuff that's great is created with somebody else. Like his fly alley-oops, which is a given, but it's coming from Kyrie or coming from, you know, whoever's the point guard, whoever's on the alley-oop, Luca now, you know what I mean? And it makes you look like you know, this is a real fixed job. This is a real fixed job. This is worse than Canelo. This is I think LeBron is the number one plant as a athlete across the world. I think he's the number one hype job. The number one hype job as an athlete across the world. They pushed everything for LeBron. I mean, they gave this man if they gave Jordan, if they gave this guy what they gave this guy in the NBA, look where we at with this guy in the NBA who was given nothing. NBA didn't even like Jordan. They had to respect him because that's what he gained throughout his career. He gained the respect to be this face. He wasn't this face like this. They didn't look at him like this when he was playing. They was trying to get him down. And Braun today, um, I can say that LeBron is more influential to the modern day basketball players and fans, but he's not more famous. You know, this guy here is famous, influential, everything to the real core of basketball before it got loose. So this is why we're in this debate now, because you got some people trying to hold this sport back and bring it back the way it was when it's doing a lot of things for this guy and is making him trying to be better than him. So they do a lot for this guy to lift up the NBA. It's 23 years, 22 years, 20 whatever. You know what I mean? Stat padding and all this stuff. Team, they let LeBron swap teams and build teams. That's tough. You can build teams and then you can just go to any other team you want to go to. That's tough. And it's not like LeBron is going to like Milwaukee Bucks. Like he's going to the biggest venues in basketball. You know, he made Cleveland big by coming back, by being LeBron from there, come back and you win. Miami is the big venue in basketball. You know, New York is. But LA comes with a lot. Let's, get back to Shaq. Remember, that's why Shaq went. LA comes with movies and comes with everything. And look at what LeBron did. When he got to LA, what happened? Did he make a movie in Miami? No. Did he make a movie in Miami or any other place? No, LA. That's why Shaq went there. Remember, Shaq said, "Yo, I'm going there, Shazam and all." Remember all that, yo, baby. Let's not forget. That's what I say. The fans today see the greats that they didn't make basketball because the older ones that came before them, it was a shaping thing. Like everybody was shaping this like a board of clay, and they trying to shape it into something that's worth that you can actually sell. And so it's a couple of people. It took them a couple of years. So you got some people that's worked on it, like your grandfather. He left it, then you saw picking up on the business. That's how basketball is. That's how sports is. It's built up through legends out the time, and then it get to a certain point, and you can open the door like the way they open it now. Because Jordan was the icing on the cake. You get what I'm saying? So this is why the things that LeBron doing, and they giving him everything, because he's the toppings on the cake. You know, he's the candles or the little fixtures that you want to put on the cake and make it look good. You know, the cake is already done, and the icing is on the cake. Jordan is the icing, and all the other great players is the eggs, the starch, the flour, the sugar, the butter, the whatever you got to put in the cake, the vanilla. If you're making it regular, you got the vanilla, you got the little flavorings, whatever the yada yada. That's all the players. And then you got Jordan, that's the icing on the cake. That's basketball. Now, from that point on, in my eyes, basketball splurged into something else. It splurged into like a business with gambling. I'm talking about it's always been this in basketball, but it's legit now. This is what basketball turned into. It turned into a business. So everybody want the money. They want this. They want that. They get caught with gambling. These schemes. They got LeBron over here trying to get him something. He 4 out of 6 in the chip. Like everything he got for LeBron that makes him great, his record don't show it. Everything. So here's a man that went from team to team to team to team. You know what I mean? Now, who leave a team, go to another one, and then come back to that team, and then go to one of the biggest venues in the game. And all this stuff here was chasing Jordan. LeBron is a snake. His number should be SS. He's a snake, man. Like, and this is a fact though, because look, Kobe, Jordan, they wasn't snakes. Everybody know that how they got down. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kobe made a couple of trades in there, this and that, but Kobe told you if you don't play, you got to go. He told it to Shaq. It was the time with Shaq and Kobe, they had to make a decision which one they wanted to keep, for real. I don't know if y'all was around for this time and some people had actually saw this, but this was televised on TV. It wasn't on internet, so it wasn't no mixed narratives. It wasn't too many. You just got one person on TV lying, if they lying or not, but that was the narrative. You had to get the newspaper. You had to go, know some people to get the thing. See, but today's time is made up. This is a manufactured world today. And I believe it's the United Corporations of America. That's what we're dealing with, United Corporations of America, because it's ran by corporations. Everything is about a dollar. They want to drain you for your money. They want to give you a bunch of money, and they're going to fine you all over for all this money. So it's a game, but this guy here signed, sealed, and delivered. He signed to the other side. No matter what nobody say, he is gone because he has no heart at all. Like LeBron has no heart at all. He don't care about NBA players. He don't care about the NBA. He don't care, but he care about LeBron. You gave this boy too much, and he didn't deserve it, man. He would do any other sport you can do. This is why he's lagging around in the NBA right now. Just walking around like, I don't care. I'm gonna be in here 30 something minutes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on the court 30 something minutes. I'm gonna pouting, just be on the court, shooting around, fucking the game up. It's like in your face. Literally in your face. This is what he's doing. In your face. It's not a game. He's really doing it. He's really on the court, not running back, not playing no defense, let people run past him. But he still got his antics. He still got his hands up because he be blinking. That's what I say, you blinking. He got the ticks. He'll do something and he had a ball and he'll go to make a pass and to do the cut. And LeBron throw the ball out of bounds and he'll hold his head and put his hands out. He act like this is when he was younger and he made a mistake and the dude actually made the mistake. But LeBron, you making a mistake now. That dude ain't after the ball, he was cutting. You just on some lazy shit. When you get the ball, you just passing it like you're not even passing it with care. You just throwing the ball. And listen, it's so bad that the passes that you throw, I don't know if people see this. The ball is so off, it don't even get stolen. It dribbles out of bounds. That means nobody is near the ball. So even if it was a pass that was meant to be for the person and you had a connection, at least he could have went and would hit off his hand. The defender would have tried to steal it and go back because that's how close they was to the ball. So in terms, your pass was so far off, it dribbles out of bounds. A lot of the times. Swear to God, I seen you throw the ball from side to side, and it'll go out of bounds. That's how far it's away from everybody. The defenders can't even grab a steal. You done threw the ball way over here somewhere. There's nobody there. I don't know what you thought you saw, or if you think you got that keen eye, and that's why I know that everything that you did when you was younger, you can actually know the basics of basketball. You don't got no back down move. You cannot play with your back to the basket at all. Every time you try that shit, you get stolen. The ball gets stolen, or you do sometimes you get the little fade away, turn around, fade away. Sometimes it'll go in. I'll give you that. But for you to be who you are, and somebody got to look at your shot, first of all, you have no post. I've probably never seen you post somebody. Like straight up post them and back them down. And back them down on some homie. And back them down on some serious. Nope, never seen it. Never seen it, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I can't make it up. I just never seen it, man. And you just always been suspect, man. Like since you first came in the league. When you got that, what it was, 107 million when you got, and you ain't touch a hardwood floor. Remember those news articles? Remember those news articles come out and the news on the news? You had what was your first contract? 107 billion, something like that, 104. It was something like that. And they said he ain't touch an NBA hardwood floor yet. That was that summertime when you got that money. You did all that chosen one stuff, I guess. If I'm correct, it was around that time. It's when you first came in the league, and I remember you coming in on your first game and all that. I'm like, yo, this dude is not that. He's just not. Kobe was waiting for you. There's a bunch of people sitting there waiting for them. I'm gonna try this dude, but see, you protected the NBA protected LeBron with the calls and all the changing of the rules, and they really had him like he's the baby there. They really, 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 and I don't know, man. Why did they pick LeBron thinking that he was the guy? Like, that's not a question that y'all ask. Like, y'all really think that LeBron was that good coming in to have the pressure of like, y'all serious? He didn't come in here dominating. They gave him the rookie of the year. That was a gimme. Everybody in the world know they clearly robbed Carmelo. Everybody fucking world know that, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? He got a lot of breaks, man, and people just it hurt me how people go with a narrative, and I believe that people goes with these narratives because they so big on being right and don't want to be wrong. They just steer the narrative and make it all wrong. Now everybody is rooting for a artificial thing, a artificial being. This is artificial. This is listen. I don't know no great in this world. The only one I can compare, and I can't compare LeBron to Buffalo Bills because they went 4 times and just lost, as a team. But I look at that as football is kind of different. Basketball, see, football is kind of different because you can literally have superstar running back, superstar quarterback, superstar center, a superstar tackle. You have a superstar wide receiver, a superstar tight end, and your defense could be filled with superstars. That's the thing about football. Football is a little different than basketball. Basketball, when you got superstars, they really take you to the tip. Like Kenyon Martin. They didn't win, but a superstar will take you to the chip. A franchise player, you will be the cause. It would be no discrepancy. LeBron was never the cause of none of his chips. He was never the guy that like stepped up and closed it out. He got the props for it. It makes sense because they say he's a team player. So I guess all the team's success, I guess, comes under LeBron because he throw the pass and then somebody hit a 3-pointer. You get what I'm saying? They didn't give who passed Ray Allen the ball? Was it Garnett or Paul Pierce? But they didn't give whoever passed Ray Allen that ball on that corner 3 in Boston. They didn't give the person that passed them the ball all the credit. They gave the person that made the shot all the credit. That's who they gave the credit to. The one that actually made the shot. 3, 2, 1, and it's out your hands and the ball is in the air and there's no seconds. And everybody waiting and it's suspended animation for about a half a second. It takes like a minute for that ball to get in there and people's eyes. And that joint dropped through the hole. Why you think they go and jump on that guy and throw him in the air and do it? Why you think they do it to him? Do you see them run to the one who passed it to him? Come on, man. Y'all serious? This guy. Listen, man. This guy right here, this guy is a piece of work. I'm telling you, he's a piece of work. When you go deep of LeBron, see, LeBron can't leave the NBA. You know that, right? You know he can't leave, right? Okay, let me break it down to you. LeBron is like one of those guys that you ever seen an institutionalized person, somebody that's institutionalized? You know what I mean? So LeBron is one of those people that's institutionalized to the sport of basketball. He can't leave. If he leave, he has to have some connection to the basketball. He's gonna act like he's in the game some kind of way. He just can't leave. He just can't leave. Like he has to come back. He got a million businesses. They say that's what they say. He got the 4 horsemen and all these old businesses. He don't have no desire to go run none of the businesses, none of this because he's made up. He couldn't survive outside on his own. He can't survive now in the NBA on his own. You see, they start giving him letting go of giving him all his props. He can't survive on his own. He's clearly showing y'all. He's on the court. He's trying to be on the court because he's LeBron, but what he do now is scrutinized. So every flaw that he has, people always saw, but they was going with the narrative because that's just the way it is today. It's not that these people is dumb and stupid. They don't have no sense of what's going on. So they need somebody to say who's the best, and they could go look at them and they could join the conversation because now they down with them. They don't even know nothing. They don't do no history or nothing because if you did history on LeBron James and you really looked at it and really looked at his history, you'll see that, or you'll see so many flaws. It don't make no sense. But y'all don't want to compare LeBron. Y'all want to compare LeBron to Jordan, but y'all want to do visual comparisons. I never seen none of these professional creators and these professional websites and these professional, TV personalities. I never seen them put two visuals side by side and talk and have them play. That's how I do my videos. You know what I mean? I put them side by side. I'm not talking about that now. I'm not really comparing them now. I'm talking about LeBron right now. But I would have had two side by side videos, just playing. I'm gonna show a video of Jordan of like my intro. You know what I mean? And people can see LeBron. I mean, I can look at one game of LeBron's and I've seen every game he ever played because he don't have no moves. He does the same thing. He does the same exact thing. He's gonna sit there and look at you. Now he got a little 3-point shot, but he been working on that shit for 15 years because he ain't had no shot when he came in this joint. That's why he used to always just run through the hole and dunk. You know what? Like James Harden. Remember James Harden was coming off the bench in OKC? I used to call James Harden the left hand assassin. They could not stop that boy layup. Go back and look at those games. James Harden come in the game and cook these. With that left, cook them. Cook them. I'm talking about cook. He's coming out with that left. Ooh, kill him. He remind me of Kenny Anderson when we was kids. With that left hand, I'm telling you, come down to the judge, come down with that layup, man. I should be mad as hell, man, for real. But it's lit, though. I'm telling you, it's lit. We used to be in basketball camp, and Kenny Anderson didn't have to come because he was considered the best in New York. He was considered like the best at this time. And they felt that he didn't have to come. He's doing Luke on the second camp. True story though. But I think he came up there. I think they can't come there. Yeah, I think he came up there. I think he played up there. He came and visited, but he didn't have to come to camp because he just come from the Gauchos. And he didn't have to come to the camp because he was summertime. He's like Kenny Anderson was like considered the number one player. But we was up there with Kylie Reeves, Derek Phelps. I remember that was 88, I think, because Chris Mullin, the year Chris Mullin came into the league, he came to Luke Honda second camp. Chris Mullin came from St. John. He came to Luke Honda second camp. It's up there in St. John's. Yeah, Chris Mullin came because y'all remember because that's the year he came into the league, and after he came to camp, he's going to the league. That's when Chris Mullin killing motherfuckers that jump shot. Word up. I remember. I never forget we met Chris Mullin. Right, yeah, true story though. That motherfucker was tall as hell to me because I'm a short motherfucker. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". But yeah, but that was that time. So anyway, back to LB. Like I seen some. Yo, listen, I'm from Harlem. I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem, right? Yo, listen, I seen some. I'm talking about, man. Listen, I put it this way: on my block, on 40th and 7th Avenue, 7th and 8th, 42nd, 45th. Yo, true story. I could have got an NBA team. I ain't even gonna hold you. I could have got an NBA team. True, I'm not saying they would have won a chip, but they would have known about these guys. Seriously, I could have got an NBA team, man, just from 5 blocks in Harlem. Let's say 10 blocks. Let's say 35th to 45th. We had some ball players, man. I can name some. We had some ball players, man. I'm talking about when I came up. Sticks. Listen. Yo, my man Sticks Lamar. Yeah, listen, my man had ice color Scottie Pippen. This boy backboard shot was so lethal, man. Man, yo, man, listen. I grew up with ball players. Y'all tripping, Marcel, my man Tim White. You crazy, yo? These are jump shot kings, yo. Yo, Tim White remind me of. Let me see who Tim White remind me of. I say, that's a good one. Who my man Tim White remind me of? Tim White remind me of. Oh man, that's a hard one. You know what? I'm gonna say this. This is a good one. Tim White remind me of like a Kerry Kittles. Yeah, I can say a Kerry Kittles. Tim White remind me of Kerry Kittles. I was gonna say not a Reggie, because it's like I was gonna say Ray Allen. But yeah, Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen a little better fit for Tim White. That's how. But anyway, you had man, my man on my block, my boy Hall. He came up after me. He came up right after me. Boy, I'm lethal. Me, lethal. Oh, Jay Black, lethal. My man Ice Rochelle Jameson, the best basketball player in Harlem. God bless the dead, my man Rochelle Jameson. True story. True story. We had a house. What? Man, come on, man. We had ball players. My brother Rich, Sherm Ice. You got John Arnold. This 42nd crew, they had a house over there. True story. All of them. They was like I block. All the motherfuckers play. Ron Arnold, my man, Ron. Oh yeah, my man Black Jesus. Fuck is you talking about, Ali Mo? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You crazy? I remember Ali Mo couldn't dribble. True story though. Me and Ali was watching block. I remember Ali Mo could not dribble the ball. He used to walk around the ball all day long, trying to dribble. That's why that motherfucker was so lethal. That ball be every. That's how I used to be in the street trying to grab. You know, you used to kid, you dribble and the ball go over, you gotta chase it. That's why Ali Mo used to do all that with the ball. Like he used to, man, he used to have to grab the ball. He play on the sidewalk. You know, every time you walk on the block, he'd see you with the ball, and you gotta guard him. That's just how he grew up. He got the ball. He gonna see you gonna start dribbling the ball in front of you. You know what I mean? But boy, later on in the years, boy, that boy grew up. Yo, he was it. That's my man. God, that's my boy. Ooh-wee, boy, Black Widow. Motherfucker, big ass head. That's my man. But his whole family could play. I ain't gonna hold you. All those brothers are nice. And he was the baby. But back to this dude, though, man. Anybody I name right now, I would have beat this dude in the street. I'm telling you, anybody I just named would have rocked this motherfucker in the street. True story, though. But we had some real dudes. We had some ball handlers, man. True story. We had some ball handlers. Lamont. I mean, real rap though. I think Yoda's out of control, man. Him and Marquise, his brother, those niggas out of control. They handle a nigga Hall. Oh my god. But I'm missing a lot of people, man. Believe me when I tell you, this is what we used to do. This is our guns. This is our smoke. This was everywhere. We had beef, we go to the court. When we arguing, we going to the court. Let's come on, we go to the court. That's all. We ain't gotta do all that. We can play 1-on-1, 3-on-3. I go get 5, you'll get 5. We do this all day. This is what we do. We lose, we win. This is what we do. We go to Lennox Avenue. You crazy? I tell you, that's what Lennox Avenue was named for. 40th and Lennox. They was just ball players. Those are no fucking. Those was ball players. Mark and all of them. Everybody play. Rue Pimp. Everybody, man, listen, we play ball. True story though. We play ball. You can go talk to them, ask them all about this street ball. This is what we did, man. All night. All night. We would go to 45th and Lennox because the lights come on. Real rap. We playing that bitch 3 in the morning. True story though. Basketball. All night. Yeah, it's any nigga from Harlem that's really from Harlem. They let you know all night. All night. Niggas sleeping on the court. True story. Niggas sleep on the cars. I'm gone. I'm not talking about this clown. I'm way on my block. But anyway, let me get back to this clown real quick. Got a couple of things to say about this dude. But anyway, yeah, Braun on the ball tip, he never had what I figured you're supposed to have to be first one, number one. Nah, there's no way. No way. Ability, nothing. Mental. Remember, when he first came in the league, that's why he act like a baby. He been a baby. When he first came in the league, he was the same way. He ain't want to shoot. Remember that, y'all? He ain't want to shoot the ball. He had Pat. Remember Kobe screamed him in the All-Star game saying, yo, man, remember Kobe and who was that? Kobe and Carmelo? Remember they say, yo, man, what the fuck you passed the ball for? Like, yo, this is your time to shine. You LeBron. He never was that dude. Like, he's never. I'm telling you, never, man, never. He's that three, that down, coming back from the 3-and-1. I mean, look, let me tell you about this, right? I give LeBron his credit. I give LeBron his credit. You get me? I give him his credit. He have his spurts. You know, he have his thing. But he definitely, if it's 100% of his career, LeBron had to put about 30% in. 70 of that shit was given to him. Because that comeback, that's why he said that. Because nobody never came back from 3-and-1 in deficit, you know, in the NBA final. And so I understand when he said that makes me the GOAT. Yes, because that's something that you actually fucking did, LeBron. And you didn't do it. That was the team. That wasn't you. You wasn't like you was scoring 50 points the last 3 games because, you know, y'all was down 3-1. You didn't have no triple doubles, no real numbers on the triple double. You might have had, I'm going to give you a triple double because you basically put everything on your team. So you do all the passing to get them to score, boom, 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 and then you get the credit as a general. And then when you lose, you make it seem like the same team players that making you a general is fucking you up. That's why you always got your hands in the air. Like, what are y'all doing? Everybody's so stupid. You're supposed to do this. Not that you want to be great. It's just that you is making me look bad. So when I pass the ball to you, you're supposed to get the ball. Don't be moving and making me look like I don't know what I'm doing. That's LeBron attitude. He care about the little boy up here. That's why he put him in the game. Like, this is wild. He did this amongst people that he already played with. LeBron, see, the thing is this. They say about LeBron need to do this and do that. LeBron didn't go through this, so he don't know. They talking about he an Akron street boy. He came from the stop. Cut it out. Stop. Okay? Just stop. For real with the bullshit. What it is, he can't, would he move this move he did with his son? LeBron don't know how it feel to be in college and trying to get drafted for 4 years. You got to understand something. When you take experience away from people, they thought about that goes too. They don't have no experience. They don't have no feelings about it because they don't have no experience about it. So if you think LeBron cares about putting Bronny James in the NBA amongst other basketball players in college, he didn't experience it. He didn't eat the oodles and noodles. He didn't go to college and his mom had to send him some shoes and some sneakers and he had to just struggle through the college and make basketball and go to school and try to keep your mama right. If you don't get on the team, you got he didn't do that. So people need to stop thinking that he think that way. He don't think that way because he went from high school to the thing. But now, in comparison, to show you that he's a plant and to show you that he has no heart, because Kobe did the same thing. But you see how Kobe loved the community, how Kobe loved basketball, what he do for basketball. LeBron don't do nothing for basketball. What LeBron do for basketball? What did LeBron give the NBA back? I'm just saying. For real. He's trying to make a league and go against them. This dude is the devil. This dude is the devil. What did LeBron give the NBA back? He didn't bring nothing to the game. He got everything from the game under some wishes or whatever that he had going on with the higher ups. I don't know because his gameplay don't warrant the way they treat him at all. Jordan gameplay warranted to get treated way better. He got treated. Kobe gameplay warranted him. A lot of players gameplay warranted to get better treatment than they was treating him. But this guy is the only one that don't match. His gameplay don't warrant the treatment that he get. It has to be coming from someplace else. It has to be something. It just have to be. He does things and then he don't say nothing. I remember when Jordan didn't talk about black politics or things that went on and things, they jumped down Jordan's throat like it was his business. He don't say nothing about the shit and they don't say nothing to him. And he's supposed to be the chosen one, the king, the Messiah, the next horizon of basketball. But I told y'all, the worst thing that LeBron did was stayed in the game. LeBron should have left about 4 years ago, and then he had kept everybody confused. He'd had all his fans, going crazy for him because he's not in the league. So when you stick around like this, it's like sticking around in a relationship when the girl don't want you no more. But y'all got a house together. Y'all was married together for 15, 20 years. Everything y'all got is together. But inside this house, she don't want you no more. And you know that. And what you do, you just stay there just to stay there. That's what LeBron doing. You're not even looking for another team. You're not looking for another house. You just here. You don't care if nobody talk about you. You don't care if people. You don't care. You don't have no heart. You honestly don't care. And you're the highest paid player on the team. Like, and everybody know that you be, dogging your your teammates and stuff like in a bad way. You know what I mean? Getting your ace coon boom transferred. Let me ask you a question, right? Why is it that LeBron don't know nothing bad that happens around him? Now, how possible is that? You know the good things, but you don't know nothing. You don't know none of your counterparts and the PED scandals with your wife and the PED scandals. You don't speak about none of that. None of that. I don't know. That's them. The gambling. All these is people that's in your car. All right, let me give you an example of what I mean by in your car. You ever went somewhere like, say to a funeral? Say one of your boys died, right? And you came to the funeral and, people, walk to the funeral because it's right around the block in New York. 27th in St. Nick, 27th April. You could be 42nd, 41st in St. Nick, and whatever. It could be anywhere. But anyway, people walk there. We walk there. Boom, 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 boom. All your people's is there. But your man drive. You know what I mean? Because he don't like to walk, so he drive. So now when you get to the funeral, you decide they talk you into going to the burial. You're like, damn, I ain't drive. So this is what I mean by in the car. See, because the only one getting in your car is your people. So if we got 4 people in the car and we drive into the burial site and come back, like these is your people. So there's no way your people is into so much stuff and you have no clue. So what do you know? Let's ask. That's the good question. Okay, I know you don't know nothing. What do you know? What do you know? Do you know anything? Tell me what you know. You just know this. Come on, y'all. A lot of people have been questioned by the police before, and a lot of people seen interrogations on TV. We know that this is bullshit, and people ain't saying nothing. I don't know why they protecting LeBron because he's not sending out $10 to all his fans every month when he get his checks. I don't get it. I don't get it. I swear, I don't get it. This guy's a piece of work. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. He do this to correlate to this. See? You see the smile? Look at this motherfucker, man. Look at him. I'm telling you, like I got y'all. Yes, sir. That's that smile. That's like watch me get my younger boy in here. Watch me get my younger boy on the professional team, and then I'm gonna lead a game. And he gonna leave his sons to scrutiny and everything. This nigga don't give a fuck. When you talk about how they made, remember that song? Real niggas don't give a fuck, nigga. Yep, that's him. Yep, that's Bronny Brown for you, baby. That is Bronny Brown for you, baby. All day. Right here in one package. Look at him. In one package. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. This guy here, you had to say sorry to him. Tell you that much. Yes, sir. I know you did. I would never speak your name again, sir. I will never speak your name in a bad sense again, sir, because it destroyed my career when I said that. Ever since I said that and put you or action or thought that you did or something you said that made me the GOAT, you shouldn't have never said that. Since then, you notice that since you said those words, everything went downhill for you because when you scream that GOAT talk, you got to show that GOAT talk. Because the GOATs that other people know is GOATs for real. There's no fake GOATs running around here. That ain't nothing you want to claim. You know what I mean? Because if you say you the GOAT, I need to see some GOAT shit. Period. That's why that other man never said he's the GOAT. He just showed GOAT shit. That's it. He just showed GOAT shit. He didn't tell nobody I'm the GOAT. No, he showed GOAT shit every day. Every time he on the court. He didn't have to come back from 3-1 because he never put himself in that position to be 3-1 to come back. He never even went 7 games. Man, y'all know the stats. I ain't got to go to the stats. I like to talk about the bullshit. I don't want to go to the stats. You can Google the stats. You can't Google bullshit. You hear me? But you can Google stats. So y'all can go Google the stats. And y'all can do that stat padding, stat arguing. That he did that. He been here this long. He been in that. I don't care about none of that. He's a fucking clown. That's what it is at the end of the day. He did all that shit for nothing. Because he did not get what he was going for. And everybody in the world know that man was going to be the GOAT. He wanted to be better than Jordan and this and that. He wanted everybody to look at him like you is the king. It did not work. You wasted 22 years, 23 years chasing a fucking ghost, stupid. That's what happened with anybody that chased Jordan. They always crash. It's only one. See, Kobe wasn't chasing Jordan. Everybody think Kobe was trying to chase Jordan to be better than him. Kobe, that's just his natural way to be the best. Kobe wanted to be like Mike. Like everybody wanted to be like Mike. They didn't want to be Mike. You know what I mean? Everybody want to play Mike to beat Mike because you got to play to be the best, you got to beat the best. But if you play Mike in a one-on-one, don't mean you better than them. If you would have won, you would be famous as hell You won't be famous beating LeBron because LeBron is beatable. We know this. He's beatable in several different ways, several different conferences, several different players. He's been beat by players that's not even on his level. He's been beat by players that's on his level. He's been beat by players that's better than him. He's been beat down, flat out. All jokes aside, this man been beat down, man. He did not accomplish what he came to accomplish. His time is running out. He's trying to pass it on to the kids and all this. He's done. He know it though. Sometimes silence makes it mean that people is telling the truth. When people don't say nothing about something, it means that it might be true. But I know he learned this lesson though. I know he's mad. Him, Rich Paul, his whole crew, all of them is into something. Watch, this is what the devil do. I'm telling you, man, the devil gonna give you what you need. He gonna give you what you want. Yeah, rock out, go do your thug dizzle. But it's time to get back. We got other things. We got other interests. You're not that interesting no more. You need somebody else, and I need to get this back. And LeBron, don't worry, we're not sending you out with a case. They normally send you out with a case, with a rape case, with some kind of publicity stunt or whatever it is. They just letting you go, but you don't want to leave, so you're gonna get kicked out. And you losing fans and losing fans. When you start losing the young fans, LeBron, you really bad. Cause these is your like your like the demons send those little motherfuckers to you first. He'd be a bunch of them running to you like in Lords of the Ring, all those little gals. That's what we start losing them. All right. I'm telling you, man. And LeBron put himself in so messed up a position, he can't even cop out. He can't even gracefully bow out. He can't. He just got to go with the flow. Like, this is wild, the position he put himself in, man. From what I see, he can't get on the mic and be like, my career, such. First of all, people know you stat pad. So you can't talk that shit now. People believe that you was just playing the game before, but you stayed too long, and now they know that you stat padded. So all your stats don't mean nothing to nobody. They know that's why you in the game. You're just trying to stat pad just to be you. You like a that's like a girl movement, man. You're moving like a chick. That's how chicks move. You're just trying to get what you can get, and then nobody's gonna like it anyway. So you're gonna sit back and just sit on your accolades and think nobody could beat your scores because nobody is out here stat patting like you, Barney Braun. You just let everybody know that all that shit you did for me and all that. I was on some personal shit. I didn't care about really winning chips after I knew I couldn't win them. I didn't care about it no more. I just wanted to get mine and get my money and make it seem like I cared about chips and all that because you would never be 4-6. You fucking for real. You ain't even past 50 cents. 50%. You're not even past 50%. And you lost in every category. In school, that's a fail, 40%. You flat out, you didn't even, it's like you didn't even come to school. If somebody that didn't come to class and take the test can get more than 40%, you've been there 10 times and you only got 40%, man. Think about that, man. You got to really think about that because those are simple numbers it should become the championships. You could be you could say Barkley. Barkley was good as fuck. He went to the chip one time. He couldn't get it. Some people never went back. You went 10 times. And you are LeBron James. You came in the league as the chosen one, the number one guy. You wasn't no building you up or nothing like that. You came here as that guy. There's no building you up. You got the team around. All you gotta do is come here and do your thing. Okay, let me give you an example. Allen Iverson, he did it. He just came in and did his thing because that's what he came in for. Kenyon Martin came in and did his thing. Chris Webber came in and did his thing. Garnett came in and did his thing. You did not come in and do your thing. Carmelo Anthony came in and do his thing. All these people came in there and took their teams to the playoffs. You didn't do that. You failed in every category. I'm telling you, LeBron, we're not talking about points. We're not talking about that. You failed in categories. Categories where you in a category with other things, you failed. Defensive player of the year, failed in that category. 24 years. You just totally failed. No D. I mean, you might got it one time, maybe. What is it? You failed in every category, man. Every category. You might have got it once, but for you to be who you are, you're supposed to have several of these. Especially being here 20 years. You're supposed to be in here right now, killing out, coming off the bench, scoring 10, 12 points, because you're supposed to have you don't have a game. This is why it's hard for you to score 10 points now. Because in reality, you really don't have a game. When these people, when you got that cloak off you and people pressing you now, playing defense on you, they wasn't doing it before because you couldn't touch you and making it seem like whatever you're doing was right. But now you see what's going on. You now people pressing on you, you can't dribble past them because it's 20 years. I don't care if you came in here couldn't dribble. You didn't take those. You worry about your body. You better worry about your fucking skills. You need your body up, yeah, because you're playing. Because you can't play basketball on this level, man. Listen, I've seen a lot of people made up in this world. I've seen snitches get made up with giving cars and all that. I've seen girls get made up, go get a girl some stuff, and make her seem like she this and she ain't shit. I done seen people like you get blown out of proportion with machines behind you, and you got 10% of a game with a good company. I know people that can't sing that got Grammys. That yeah, man. My bad, but that's how this thing go, man. So he learned his lesson. I figure he learned his lesson, and you know better now. He would have never did that, man. Bad thing to do, bro. Bad thing to do. Bad thing, man. On your behalf, bro. Very bad player. Break for a minute because I had to answer the door. But this a little joint. I mean, a little laugh here because you're a clown for that one, man. You gotta get it right, man. I think you messed up, bro. And I think it's over, man. For real, for real. I think it's over, kid. This one was a rap. This one is a rap, and that's a fact. You know what I mean? So, let me show you something, man. Get this little thing in. You know what I mean? Look at my little video on Barney Brown. Look at this guy. More belief, man. Look at this guy, y'all. Look at this guy, y'all. Let me start it over. Look at this guy. This is the good brother. This is Barney Brown, the good brother. You heard me? It's the good brother, man. It's the good brother, man. Let us down, Barney Brown. Let us down, Barney Brown. Get up. Come on, man. Get up. Man, get out of here. It's you, Barney Brown. Damn. It's crazy, man. You gotta make it work, Barney Brown. Get up. Get your ass up. Kick you right in your ass. That's how we do, Barney Brown. It's you, Barney Brown, on the court right now. It's you. Look. It's a shame, Barney Brown. It's a shame, baby. Don't worry about it, though, man. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, Barney Brown. It's gonna be all right, Barney Brown. It's gonna be all right, Barney Brown. Don't even worry about it, player. We gonna get it together, man. For you. 10-point streak. Look at this. Don't make no goddamn sense, yo. It's just see, this is the king. This is the king, y'all. This is actually the king. This is your king.
Is this your king? Huh? Is this your king? Huh? Is this your king? Huh?
This your king. 31 minutes. 3 for 10. 0-0. Boy, these ain't working no more. Steroids ain't working. See my man looking like, I'm about this guy. Let me see. Roy behind Roy, behind Roy, behind Roy. This don't make no sense. Disrespectful. Everybody looking at you, Bronny Brown. You got roids all around you, and you down on the floor, and you taking all these goddamn roids, and this is on you on the floor. Get up! Don't you spend $1 million on your body? What the hell is wrong with you? Look at this guy. It's all over the floor. Just look at him. Bronny Brown. Get up. Get up, bro. You the king, Bronny Brown. Come on, Bronny Brown. There's so many pictures of you on this floor holding different parts of your ankle, man. Come on, man. What you think we is, man? Come on, man. You keep that needle by you, though. You hear me? I thought you were scared of needles. What is it, your leg or your groin? Which one hurt, Bronny Brown? It stick you right in your ass. Which one hurt? You're holding two things, man. What's up? It's crazy, y'all. This shit we got to go through. Even the girls looking at you like, Bron, come on. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough, bro. Come on, bro. You keep it. Is you want to ever get up? Just let me know. Are you ever going to get up? It's a shame, Bronny Brown. It's just over for you, baby. Are you ever going to get up, bro? Oh, shit, they got steroids under your name? But they disrespect you, Bronny Brown. You wore that shit? You wore that jersey like that? Yo, Bronny Brown, you tripping. This guy never gets up. You just don't get up. What the fuck is the deal? Like, comment, and subscribe, please, man. Look. Saturated monitor. These boys everywhere. Coming out you. Look at this. Coming out your body. Killing you, kid. Killing yourself. Look at you. You never gets up. Like, what the hell? Did somebody get a picture with this guy standing up? That's the claimer, man. You know what I mean? Because you know Bronny Brown. You know they come. You know, this educated users. You know what I mean? We just trying to put people on game. You hear me? Fair use disclaimer. You understand the kid? True story. So Bronny Brown, don't come for the kid. Please. How you feeling? You can submit it. You can push whatever you want. You Bronny Brown fanboys gonna pick the first one, right? Because you're mad, the fanboy. Bronny Brown fanboy. You don't talk about Brown like that. Don't fuck Bronny Brown. The hell with Bronny Brown. Bronny Brown disrespected us for 22 years in this league and disrespected the GOAT on his way in here. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Get out of here. Bye, Bronny Brown. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We are holla. Look at these. Look at this here. You see that on top, man? Y'all were about 10-point streak. We talking about 3,000 point in a single NBA season. That's what we on. Let me see if LeBron is on this list anywhere. Huh? See the stack pad at. Where the stack pad at? Nowhere on it. Look at this. You got Kevin Durant up here, Kobe Bryant, LeBron. He is done. That is crazy. You got Shane Alexander on here before you, Bronny Brown. Are you seriously, Bronny Brown? Are you for real, Bronny Brown? Talk to me, Bronny Brown. Are you for real, Bronny Brown? Are you for real? Thought you had me, huh? Think again, LeBron Dames. Huh? Mr. Dames, think again, bro. Think again, bro. Ever in your life speak this man's name. Ever in your life speak this man's name and no parts and none. Don't even say nothing with none of the alphabet, none of the letters he got in his name. Don't say no words with none of the letters in his name. You heard me? This is the only thing you do. That's what you do. Yes, sir. Learned my lesson. 22 years of nothingness. 22 years of nothingness. The hell am I here for? 22 years of nothingness. You know what I mean? 22 years of nothingness. 22 years of nothingness. Look at this dude. This dude is crazy, man. 22 years. This is what we do with Bronny Brown. Everything that was in my way is gone.
Only a matter of time before I get rid of the police.
Are you Bronny Brown? Should you ever play with my man like that, man? We signing off this joint. You heard me? Peace it out, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Love is love, 040. 1.
We often talk about greatness as a destination, a final score. But for Michael Jordan, greatness was the journey through the fire. It wasn't born in the spotlight of a championship parade, it was forged in the quiet darkness of failure. Think back, cut from his high school varsity team. That could have been the end of the story. For most of us, that sting of rejection might just be enough to quit. But MJ? He took that, no, and turned it into fuel. He didn't just practice, he obsessed. He didn't just want to be good, he wanted to be the standard. We watched a man defy gravity, yes, but more importantly, we watched a man defy expectations. The flu game, the clutch shots, the 6 championships. Every setback was just a setup for a legendary comeback. He showed a whole generation that you don't have to accept the limitations others place on you. Whether it was a tough defender, an advertising campaign that wanted him to just be a pitchman, or the pressure of the final seconds, Michael Jordan had one message. Don't let anyone define your ceiling. He wasn't just selling shoes, he was selling belief. Belief in the work, in the grind, and in your own potential.